Life is full of surprises, right? You never know what's around the corner. Some surprises are awesome, like winning concert tickets to your favorite band or finding a $20 bill in your old jacket pocket. Those moments can make your day. But then, there are the not-so-great surprises. Think about unexpected car repairs that cost a fortune, a surprise medical bill that wasn't covered by insurance, or maybe your phone decides to take a swim in the pool. These can really throw a wrench in your plans. That's where an emergency fund swoops in to save the day. Imagine it as your financial safety net, always ready to catch you when you fall. An emergency fund is basically your financial superhero. It's there to protect you from life's unexpected twists and turns. It's a stash of cash set aside specifically for those unexpected expenses that life throws your way. Think of it as your personal financial cushion. This way, when life throws a curveball, you don't have to rely on credit cards or loans and stress about interest rates. You can handle the situation with ease and peace of mind. Now you might be thinking, okay, building an emergency fund sounds great, but where do I even start? It can seem overwhelming at first, but don't worry, I've got you covered. With a little planning and discipline, you can build a solid emergency fund in no time. In this video, we'll break down how to build a solid emergency fund in just 6 months. We'll cover everything from setting realistic savings goals to finding extra money in your budget. It's easier than you think. Let's jump in. By the end of this, you'll be well on your way to financial security and peace of mind. Building an emergency fund might seem daunting, but remember, we're aiming for progress, not perfection. 6 months is a great starting point because it gives you enough time to build a decent safety net without feeling overwhelmed. Think of it like this. Each month is a stepping stone towards financial security. Every dollar you save brings you closer to peace of mind knowing you're prepared for whatever life throws your way. Remember, consistency is key. Even small, regular contributions to your emergency fund add up over time. We're in this for the long haul, building a solid financial foundation one step at a time. Before we start stashing away cash, we need to play detective and track down where your money is going each month. This might sound a bit tedious, but trust me, understanding your spending habits is crucial for building a realistic budget. There are tons of ways to track your spending. You can go old school with a notebook and pen, use a spreadsheet, or download a budgeting app. The key is to find a method that works for you and stick with it. For at least a month, jot down every single expense, big or small. This includes everything from your rent or mortgage payment to that daily coffee run. You might be surprised to see where your money is actually going. Now that you have a clearer picture of your monthly expenses, let's talk about how much you should aim to save in your emergency fund. A good rule of thumb is to have 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses stashed away. I know that might sound like a lot, but remember, this is your financial safety net. Having a healthy emergency fund means you'll be able to cover those unexpected expenses without breaking a sweat. Don't worry if you can't hit that target right away. Start with a smaller, more manageable goal like $1,000 or $2,000. The important thing is to start somewhere and build up your savings gradually over time. Budgeting basics. Making your money work for you. Now comes the fun part. Okay, maybe not the most fun, but definitely an important one, creating a budget. While it might seem daunting at first, think of it as a powerful tool that puts you in control of your finances. Think of your budget as a roadmap for your money. Just like a roadmap guides you to your destination, a budget guides your financial decisions and helps you reach your financial goals. It helps you track your income and expenses so you can make informed decisions about where your money is going. By understanding your spending patterns, you can identify areas where you might be overspending and make adjustments accordingly. Start by listing all your sources of income. This includes not just your regular salary, but also any additional income from side hustles, freelance work, or other sources of cash flow. Having multiple streams of income can provide a safety net and help you achieve your financial goals faster. Next, list out all your expenses categorized as needs and wants. Needs are essential expenses like rent, utilities, and groceries, while wants are non-essential items like dining out, entertainment, and hobbies. Remember those spending habits you tracked earlier? They are crucial in understanding where your money goes and how you can better manage it. Use the data from your tracked spending habits to create a budget that reflects your actual spending patterns. Use that information to create a realistic budget that aligns with your financial goals. Whether you're saving for a big purchase, paying off debt, or building an emergency fund, Your budget should support these objectives. And hey, it's okay to budget for some fun stuff too. Life is about balance, and your budget should reflect that. The key is to find a balance between enjoying life and saving for the future. By planning for both, you can ensure that you're not only financially secure, but also able to enjoy the present. Automating your savings. Paying yourself first. One of the best things you can do for your finances is to automate your savings. This means setting up a system where a portion of your income is automatically transferred to your savings account each month. Think of it like this: you're paying yourself first. By automating your savings, you're making it a priority and ensuring you're consistently contributing to your emergency fund. Most banks offer automatic transfer options, so setting this up is a breeze. You can choose a specific amount to transfer each month or set it up as a percentage of your income. Trimming the fat, cutting unnecessary expenses. Now let's talk about freeing up some extra cash to boost your emergency fund. Take a look at your spending tracker and see if there are any areas where you can cut back without feeling deprived. It's all about being mindful of your spending habits and making small changes that can have a big impact over time. Maybe you can cut back on eating out a few times a month, find a cheaper phone plan, or cancel that subscription you never use. Remember, every dollar you save is a dollar you can put towards your emergency fund and get closer to your financial goals. Side hustle superstar exploring extra income. Looking for ways to supercharge your savings? Consider starting a side hustle. It's a fantastic way to earn extra income and reach your financial goals faster. There are tons of side hustle options out there, so you can find something that fits your skills and interests. You could drive for a ride-sharing service, sell handmade goods online, offer freelance services, or even rent out a spare room on Airbnb. The best part about side hustling is that the extra income goes straight to your savings goals. It's an awesome way to boost your emergency fund and achieve financial peace of mind quicker. Staying motivated. Celebrating milestones and staying flexible. Building an emergency fund is a marathon, not a sprint. It's important to stay motivated along the way and celebrate your progress. Set small, achievable milestones and reward yourself when you hit them. Remember, life happens, and there might be times when you need to adjust your savings plan. Don't beat yourself up if you experience a setback. The important thing is to get back on track as soon as possible. Be flexible with your budget and adjust it as needed. The key is to stay committed to your financial goals and keep moving forward. Avoiding common pitfalls. Staying the course. Building an emergency fund takes discipline and commitment. It's not just about setting money aside, it's about creating a financial safety net that can support you in times of need. Here are a few common pitfalls to avoid. These are mistakes that many people make, but with a little awareness you can steer clear of them. First, dipping into your savings for non-emergencies. This is a trap that can quickly deplete your funds. It can be tempting to treat your emergency fund like a slush fund, but resist the urge. This money is meant to be a financial cushion, not a convenience fund. Remember, this money is for those unexpected expenses, not for a new pair of shoes or a weekend getaway. Think of it as your financial shield against life's uncertainties. Second, not adjusting your budget when needed. Your financial situation is not static, and your budget shouldn't be either. Life is constantly changing, and your budget should too. Whether it's a new job, a change in expenses, or a shift in your financial goals, your budget needs to reflect these changes. If you get a raise, adjust your savings rate accordingly. This is an opportunity to boost your emergency fund and secure your financial future. If you experience a financial setback, don't be afraid to make temporary adjustments to your budget. Flexibility is key to staying on track. Finally, giving up too soon. It's easy to feel discouraged when progress seems slow, but perseverance is crucial. Building an emergency fund takes time and effort. It's a long-term commitment that requires patience and consistency. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results overnight. Every small contribution adds up over time. Stay consistent with your savings plan, and you'll eventually reach your goal. Remember, the journey to financial security is a marathon, not a sprint. Keep your eyes on the prize and stay the course. Your future secured. The power of an emergency fund. Congratulations. By following these steps, you're well on your way to building a solid emergency fund and taking control of your financial future. Remember, even small contributions add up over time. And the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're prepared for the unexpected is priceless. Having an emergency fund isn't just about being prepared for the worst-case scenario. It's about having the freedom and flexibility to pursue your dreams and goals without constantly worrying about money. It's about building a solid foundation for a brighter financial future. So go ahead, take that first step towards financial security. Start building your emergency fund today.